Okay, so we're going to do some graphing this unit, which is going to require us to make sure that we understand some real basics about graphing to start with. So there's quadrants on the graph. They start in the top right corner and then they work their way around counterclockwise for whatever reason. And the quadrants 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's not vital that we know these, but probably there's a chance that you're going to get a question at some point that says, hey, which of these translations, reflection, whatever, will result in something ended up being in the quadrant one or whatever. And if you don't know what the quadrants are, you can't answer the question. So it's a good idea to know what quadrants are in there. All right. The second thing we have to know is that a point is going to be x and y. So if it's 2, 4, that means 2 in the horizontal direction, 4 in the vertical direction. Real simple little graph to remember. Y is vertical, x is horizontal. And we got to make sure that we make sense of things when we plot the points. Throughout this whole unit, if we plot the points wrong, obviously we're going to get the final answer wrong. And that's going to cause problems when we have situations where it might be a multiple choice question and we picked the wrong answer, even though we did everything right except we plotted a point wrong, and that screwed us up. So we have to remember what's what. X is left and right, horizontal. Y is up and down, vertical. And we have to know that. Another thing we want to look for is what the origin is. All right, so the center of the graph, 0, 0, is called the origin. That's where we start when we're doing everything. It's the point right there at the center of the graph. The word origin will get used here and there. We have to make sure that we know what it means. Number one rule when you're doing anything in this unit, and there's 2 other graphing units throughout the year, is we have to take your time. So take your time plotting points. Just like in the rest of the problems, we're taking our time with the vocabulary. This time it's going to be super important to make sure that we take our time plotting the points, because if we don't plot them right, the whole thing's going to be wrong. We're going to get frustrated. We're going to have to start over again, and we don't want that to happen. Just take a little extra time plotting the points.